Hi, and I'm going to bow. Welcome here to Unit 8. Before we go there, I want to say thank you for your papers this past week. I have a couple more to finish reading, and that means a couple more comments that I want to make in the forum discussion. So, sorry to be delayed in getting all the papers done by the end of the Unit 7 week. But I hope you will take a couple minutes just to look back and see, take a look at the discussion on each of the papers. I found the papers to be overall really good, and some especially good, crisp, clear, and accurate papers. For all the papers, I consider this first paper to be kind of a rough draft, or maybe a little bit more polished than a rough draft, because you'll have a chance to refine this definition that you just worked on, add to it in the next bigger paper toward the end of the semester. But I wanted to at least use this first paper to give you a chance to get started articulating your own definition of transpersonal psychology, and also pick up a sense for myself of what you've been doing with the material, how you've been integrating it for yourself, and maybe a chance to clarify or expand on any points that seem helpful. So I've been trying to do that with my comments in the forum, making one or two comments on each paper. Those are not meant to be sort of thorough response to your paper. I have more comments on each paper, and I'm sending those to you offline, so outside the course discussions. So you'll get more feedback on your papers, but these are the comments that I hope will be more generally useful to the whole class. So I hope you'll take a look at those. I have a couple more to do, and so when you get a chance, look back at the Unit 7 forum to see if there's any new if there's any new discussion or any new points that have come up. And now we also move into Unit 8. It's our unit on the psychology of meditation and more generally contemplative practice in transpersonal psychology. I hope the material is useful and helpful to you. We could have approached Unit 8 more from a practice point of view, and I think that's definitely a useful way to approach meditation, to first get your own grounding in it and then move into some broader view, step back from it, or maybe a half a step back from it. So you still have one foot in your own practice and another foot out so you can look at the broader view. Most of you were in Sherry Elms's course last summer on engaged contemplative practices. And generally, I assume everybody here has some personal relationship to meditation or some kind of contemplative practice, whether it's prayer, walking in nature, dance, some formal practice that invites you to be present in your experience in an attentive way without being totally focused on the content. So you're aware of the operation of your consciousness, your mind, as well as the content of your consciousness or mind. So in a way, that's how I might define contemplative practice, as a practice that allows us to be both fully in our experience and also to reflect on the process or the flow or the texture of our experience. So I hope this is a useful unit for you. Also, just to say quickly that this is also Contemplative Practice Week, includes Contemplative Practice Day, Community Practice Day, for Naropa University. I think it's a special day, and it always moves me that we would set aside a full day for our practice. So even though here in this class we're spread out, I hope that you will be able to set aside at least a little bit of time, on Tuesday especially, or sometime during this week, to dive more deeply into your own practice, whatever that is. And I've set up a forum a topic in our forum so that you could say a little bit about your practice this week. I look forward to hearing from you. I'm going to bow now. Thanks for being here. See you online.